Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Addie and welcome to another reading vlog. Today's reading vlog is an interesting one, maybe my least favorite one of the year, because this is like my finals week and I don't really have tests because I am an elementary ed major. That does not mean I'm not stressed out though, because there's a million projects going on. Do I think any of it is all that hard? No, it's just very time consuming and takes up the bulk of my day at this point. So I know I can't do a lot of reading this week. However, I wanted to vlog because I wanted to do a realistic how much I read during the busiest 2 weeks of the year for me. I also thought this would motivate me to actually film, read, be a human being during these 2 weeks, because balance is very important. And I know we're all going through it right now, but hopefully this is a reminder to myself and for everyone to take time for yourself and your mental health, because last year I did not do that and I was a walking corpse. Didn't read, didn't craft, literally went to the library, studied, came home, couldn't sleep because I was stressed. It was a huge circle of just exhaustion and bad mental space, and that's why I didn't post for a month, and I'm not doing that this time. And it's also why during that time of year my health started to flare very, very badly. So we're gonna keep up here in a good place through this vlog. Let's just get on into it. So I have a few various reading plans. We're gonna keep the TBR very loose. All of this is subject to change. I did just start a book yesterday and it is One by One by Ruth Ware. I was gonna start Winter Garden, but for some reason a thriller was just calling to me, and I started One by One. It's literally, this is matching my outside of my window right now. It's so perfect. It's set on this ski chalet with very rich people. They all are co-owners, two of them are co-owners. They all work for this brand called Snoop, which is really interesting. It's an interesting concept. It's you can listen to what people are listening to in real time. That would be a cool app. I don't know if that's a real thing, but I think it sounds cool. I'm 65 pages in. We've only gotten there's 8 people at this chalet, or it follows these 8 co-workers plus a worker, and we're getting the POV of one co-worker who's you don't really understand why she's there, and then a worker who is just kind of an onlooker so far. So I'm very intrigued by this so far, and my mom loves Ruth Ware, and I've never read anything by her, so I was excited to pick it up and see what I thought. Today's one of my very easy days, which I am going to spend getting at least one assignment done. I want to get this reflection post done, but I am tonight going to make sure I read a little bit, so I'll be doing that tonight. Other books that are on the tentative schedule is Winter Garden by Christian Hannah. This might be my next read, or Paranisi. I'll see which one I'm in the mood for after I finish One by One. But they both sound good. This is an historical fiction. This is a Greek mythology retelling. I've heard phenomenal things about both. We'll see which one catches my eye later in the vlog. And then also, I am currently reading, this is the cutest thing in the world to me. My boyfriend's mom got this for me for St. Nick's Day, and I talked about it a little bit in my last vlog, but it was the sweetest thing ever. It's basically this book advent calendar, and you open up a chapter every day, and this is true. Oh, there's a little bookmark within it. Oh, it's just a flap, but I'm using it as a bookmark. But I'm just absolutely loving it. And then if you open up, see, tomorrow's December 3rd, and you open it up, and it's also, I'm realizing the chapters are lined up, it goes day by day, and today was they referenced December 2nd, and I was wait, this is the cutest thing in the entire world, and I'm very happy to be reading it. I start my morning every day with my cup of coffee, and I open this up and I read. I get a little bit of Christmas whimsy, and that is definitely keeping my spirits light when I wake up kind of dreading the day. I looked at the reviews online for this, and the book itself doesn't have great reviews, but you know what? I'm having fun. It's whimsical, it's Christmassy. They're at a ski chalet again, or a ski resort. I don't know where. That's where her dad works. It's a romance between this girl and her best friend's brother, and she's staying with her dad up until Christmas. You know what? I actually really relate to this girl so far, because she has this heart condition, and I don't have a heart condition, but she had a heart transplant, and it really limits her diet. If you guys don't know, I have an incredibly limited diet based on my health issues. I can eat probably 20 to 30 foods. It used to be 5 foods I can have, but I've since expanded a little bit. But it depends on where I am health wise, how much I can eat, but max 30-ish foods. She's talking about how people just aren't really getting it. Like even her own dad isn't really getting it. My dad gets it, he's fab, but this dad's not really getting it. Like I get like family members not getting it, like offering, and she's like, restaurants are so hard for me, like I don't like going to them. And I'm like, oh my god, like I totally get you. Like I don't have art condition, but like I get the eating thing, and that's been like kind of nice to get that in like a little Christmas romance like this. I didn't expect to relate very hard to the character, but I really do, and I've been enjoying seeing that. So I've been really enjoying starting my morning with this. Oh, little Pookie decided to sit on my books. Hi. Hi, Pookie. Oh my gosh, she's what keeps my spirits bright. My mental health relies on this 10-pound ball of fluff, I fear. And also, I have started to listen to Oathbringer. This is my month-long project. I've listened to one chapter, or I read one chapter and I've listened to one chapter. But this is right now my knitting book, and I'm so excited for a little knitting update, which is also what I'm going to be doing a lot of this week, because like I've been watching a lot of Vlogmas and like Bookmas. I love Vlogmas and Bookmas. I've been loving Sarah Caroli's I've been watching. Destiny Sidwell does a little bit. Steph Bohr does a little bit. So I've been watching them kind of go along vicariously, and that's been very much fun, and I've been knitting while I've been doing it. But I did the German short rows, and I'm so proud of myself because it was hard. It was not the easiest thing in the world. I definitely messed up somewhere. Like I have a few holes and I realized what I was doing wrong, so at least now I can fix that. But it's also the back of the neck, so like who cares? No one can see it. But anyway, overall though, long in the back, short in the front is what I was going for. So I'm so excited. I'm finally on the yoke, and it's gotten so much easier. Like the sweater part is like a breeze now. So I've been really loving doing this, and I'm really excited to wear it. I'm a little nervous about this hat. I know it's gonna fit over my head. I know it is. But right now this part doesn't fit over my head, so because it's like not stretchy. So I'm anxiously waiting to try it on. So I want to knit enough to try it on. Anyway, other things I'm doing this week to keep my spirits bright is my mom so kindly got me the Revolve advent calendar I showed you guys last week, and I already opened it because I wasn't sure if I was going to film it today, but I am going to show you guys what I get from that each day because I'm loving it. It's a great advent calendar, great value. And today I got the Iconic London prep set glow, and I have that on right now, and I feel like I am glowing. I'm not like a beauty influencer or anything, but I so far would really recommend this. I'm excited to open it with you guys each day. So that's what I've got going on for the week. Other than that, knocking out these finals. This is like my last week of like class, and then next week I have a few things that I have to like go to, but for like class, but it's not like class itself. This week is my last week of like going to the school, and I'm gonna cry so hard when I have to say goodbye to the kids. I'm gonna miss them so deeply because I got my student teaching placement. It's a 4th grade one. It's not my classroom I'm in. They're moving me, and that's okay because 4th grade is the grade I asked for. But I'm gonna miss the kids I'm working with now so much, and it's gonna be really sad to say goodbye. So kind of dreading that on Friday. Yeah, have that for the rest of the week, but hopefully I will update you guys a little bit, if not tomorrow then Thursday, when I have a little bit of time, and let you guys know what I have read, if I've been able to read, and just kind of like a realistic event of what is going on in a very stressful time of the year. So let's just get on into it. I miss my tea kettle very dearly right now. I don't like microwaving the water, but it smells really good, so there's that. So I want to be able to use it today if I like it. I'm so excited. I'm obsessed with these things. Oh, this is a smaller one than I've gotten for the last couple ones, but that's okay. It's a Salt and Stone baby lotion. It's in saffron and cedar. Everyone talks about Salt and Stone and liking it. And I love a body lotion. I honestly might use it this morning because I like putting on body lotion in the morning. Hey! Believe it or not, unfortunately, these are different days. This is the morning. It doesn't look like the morning, but don't let that fool you. There's just no sunlight anymore, apparently. I did not anticipate that I'd be reading 2 books about a chalet, a ski chalet in the French Alps. I think both, yeah, this one's definitely France. Yes, and this is France, the French Alps. Why are they both the French Alps? That's crazy. Genuinely, I don't know how that ended up happening, but it's kind of funny. Anyway, I did want to update a little bit on One by One because I did actually make a little bit of progress in the last day, which is surprising because I wasn't expecting to. And I lost my bookmark, I fear. Okay, I'm on page 130, so I'm almost halfway through. I like it so far a lot. For like, nothing's really thrilling happened, but like you can tell these people like kind of suck. I feel like it's Ruth Ware is doing a really good job of like setting us up, like getting to know these characters and like getting a feel for the dynamics within the group, like the power struggles, like with all these rich people who are all some of them are shareholders in this like multi-million-dollar company. I am really liking just like the general dynamics of what we have going on. Like we're gonna feel for it, and I feel like most of the thrillers I've been reading recently are like with Freida McFadden, which I love, but like this is definitely a slower read. Like it's easing you into the story. It's not just like suspense. There's actually like a plot going on, which I think is interesting. I haven't read a thriller like this in a long time, and I'm quite enjoying it. I'm actually really enjoying the setting of the French Alps. It is a great setting for the thrillers because like I really want them to do like a White Lotus season in like the Alps or like snow, because like the blood on the snow for thrillers is just like very stark imagery. So the plot of this book is basically that these 8 people are on this French Alp and they're on like the ski vacation, what if it's like a corporate thing, I don't know, and while they're there there's an avalanche and it kind of like locks them in to their chalet. Chaos tends to ensue, and we just got to the part where the avalanche happened, but it's set up before that where like there is some tensions and you can kind of like see like where things could take a very bad turn for the worse. Oh my gosh, like one of the main shareholder, Toffer might be like the biggest just like asshole in the world. Like he's just such like rich tech boy. Like it's he's just like such a pig. Like, so it's 2 POVs. Liz, who's kind of like the outsider of the group, and you don't really know like what her role is there, and they all seem to like be sucking up to her, and like we don't, as an audience, don't really know why. She doesn't seem to like have much power, but like for some reason that like they all want her approval, or to like they all want to make her happy. And oh my gosh, I felt bad for her, low-key, because like she's not a skier, and like the French Alps is like, that's some serious skiing. They were all skiing and they go up to the top and it's like snowing, and like the only options are like a blue and a black hill, and she's like, I can't do it, I'm not doing it. And like Topper's like, like stop being like a baby, like she's having like a breakdown or something. And I'm like, Topper, it's so annoying because I hate people that like that, or like when people aren't uncomfortable doing something, they're like, you're being such like a baby, you're being dramatic. It's like, no, they're not comfortable doing anything. It's like just not. He doesn't respect boundaries. I was proud of her in that moment for not succumbing to peer pressure, but for some reason they all want to make her happy. So we have her point of view and a woman who is like she doesn't run it, but she works there, and she's kind of like their kind of assistant or whatever, like, or guide, whatever, kind of like whatever they need kind of person while they're there. And I like her a lot, Erin. So I'm interested to see how she's gonna play into this, because she's kind of she's not part of the group at all, but like it'll be interesting to see how like they're gonna be like locked together in the chalet as the circumstances get like more dire. So dynamics are definitely setting up for some really interesting tension, like being forced proximity, already having like work and personal tensions in the group, difference, balance, like power dynamics. I'm really liking it so far, so I'm interested to see like where it goes, because like it kind of tells you in the beginning like how it ends, so I'm interested to see like how you get there. But definitely starting off to a slow start, but I do think it's building to something, so I'm excited about this. I feel like this has been a good like pick for this week, because like it doesn't take too much brain power, and I feel like at night like I'm just like right now I'm like fried, like genuinely so fried. Like I'm really trying not to just like scroll on TikTok, because like that's what like my mind wants to do, but I know that's not good for me, so we're not gonna do that. But I feel like this makes it a little easier because I know it's not too crazy. I also have Vlogmas going on, so I'm watching Vlogmas and like knitting. Also, something I learned today, so this is my knitting update. I am getting kind of far in it. I'm pretty proud of it. We're getting through the yoke. One thing I will say, so I went into the yarn store and got more yarn today. No one told me about lot numbers, okay? I didn't know that there were different lot numbers, and I bought the yarn and the lady was like, make sure to check your lot number, and I was like, okay, and they didn't match. And like now that I look at it, like really look at it, it does look slightly different, and no one told me that, and I don't really know how important that is within the pattern. I'm gonna choose to ignore it, because how am I going to track down this lot number? If anyone's looking at me that closely, I'll just tell them to back up. So anyway, that's something that like that's something that like stressed me out today for no reason. But I have been really enjoying my holiday romance, The Heart for Christmas. Like again, like is it great? No. But am I having so much fun getting to the holiday cheer? Yes. I read my chapter this morning and I'm just like having fun. Like some of the dialogue, yes, it's corny. Like, is the main character a little annoying? Maybe. But like, I don't care. I don't care at all. Like, give me all the French Alps. Also, I do think both the books being set in the French Alps right now is a very perfect setting, because it's not like one of them, obviously the thriller isn't like Christmas, but it is getting me to like the wintry mood. Also, there's just like the Midwestern like blizzard that happened over the weekend, and it's still so snowy out, and like it's matching the vibe, and I'm absolutely loving it. So that's been a lot of fun. Also today I talked a little bit, I got the Salt and Stone Saffron and Cedar body lotion, and this is the first one that hasn't been like a full size product, but that's okay. It's still like a good portion. I don't think I'm gonna use it as a body lotion. I think I'm going to use it as a hand lotion. It's actually, I do kind of like that it's small, because it's a perfect size for my purse, and I love having a hand lotion in the winter because my hands get so dry and like crackly dry. So I like to have a little hand lotion in my purse just to like pop on, and it smells really good. It's the cedar and saffron. It just smells like expensive like hotel lobby, I think is the best way to explain this. So excited about this. So far, all like hitting the mark on this advent calendar. I don't know if you guys care about seeing what's in it, but I'm excited to show you. So I'll show you guys again tomorrow. Whenever I'm vlogging, I'm gonna be showing it to you guys because I love it. I'm gonna try and vlog as much as I can. So far, again, not as much reading as I usually do throughout the week. Like definitely slowed down a little bit on the pace, but it's fine. Like I'm so like just so busy. Like I'm proud that I'm getting anything done because it's better than last year. Oh, can I help you? Oh, she had to tell me. This is what she brought me. She found a string, and she had a lot to say about it. I did get one essay done today, and I was so proud of it because it was done. Not that I think that it was anything to write home about, but it's done, and I'm so excited. So one more assignment off the list, and tomorrow one of my classes is canceled, so it's on like Zoom, but like I can do stuff while I do that. So that'll be nice, but hopefully a little bit more reading tomorrow. I'm done by 6. I can work for like an hour when I get back, and then hopefully I'll be able to finish one by one by Friday. I'll give you guys another update. I don't know if I'll be like here or if I'll finish. We'll see what the pace is. I'm gonna read for the next like hour tonight and try and get as much done of this as I can, read as much as I can tomorrow, and let you guys know where I am probably on Friday if I were to take a wild guess. But I'm gonna keep knitting, keep reading one by one, keep reading my Heart for Christmas. I'll update you guys tomorrow morning with a little clip of what I get for day 4. Why is it 5 in the morning? But also day 5. Where is day 5? Right here. Honestly, it's all been like 10 out of 10s. So let's see if we keep that streak. Oh, it's like a Korean skincare. skincare. Wait, this is actually fabulous because I got like literally the most amazing moisturizer yesterday, and now I get a skin oil, and I'm obsessed with Korean skincare. Like it's so good. So this is very exciting. Oh my god, I just got so grossed out. Oh my gosh. I finished One by One now. And I don't know why last night I also decided to pick up a little bit of Piranesi. So like I had a tiny bit of overlap, but just because this was kind of freaking me out a little bit last night, so I was waiting until it was a little bit more daytime to finish it, and I've been having trouble sleeping, so I'm like, you know what, I'll just start something else. So I did decide to jump in to Piranesi, and I am 32 pages into this, so like not far at all, but we will chat about this. But I want to chat a little bit about One by One because I just finished it, and this is so good. I think I would rate this like 4 stars, which is high for a thriller in my books. My mom actually recommended Ruth Ware to me as an author. She loves her. She says this isn't her favorite book by her, but I really liked it, so I'd like to read one of her favorite books. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's definitely gonna go on the good old Christmas list. But I really love this. I think too it really helped that I picked this up right after like a big snowstorm, because like avalanche, French Alps, like I'm definitely feeling like the frigid cold environment. Like it was like in the negatives yesterday. I thought the ending of this, like listen, it was predictable, okay? Like I kind of felt like I had a feeling who did it, but I had no idea why or how. And there was like a scene, like the way they set up like the big reveal was, there was so much tension and it created so much like anxiety. I don't want to give anything away because that's like obviously the thriller is like the fun part, but like I do think the ending was created like predictable but very tension filled, and I was very worried for all of our characters. Like lots of suspense, lots of action throughout as well. Like at the end there was so much action and I like couldn't put it down. Like last night, like I was getting a little freaked by like noises, so I decided to set it down, but it was so hard to set it down because like I was like, I need this, but like I sat down to read it just now and it's just like crazy work. So I absolutely would recommend this to anyone who's looking for a fast-paced thriller. I think the beginning started off a little slow. I'm fine with that because I love like when books like set themselves up well and like make you feel attached to the characters, which sometimes I don't feel in thrillers. Sometimes I feel like they focus too much on like the thrilling aspects where I don't care about like what thrilling aspects happen to the characters. I didn't feel that way with this. I do feel like too this book did a really good job with like character growth for some characters, and you don't usually get that with thrillers, but I do feel like I saw a lot of growth with certain characters in here. And I also just loved our main character, Erin. I thought that her growth and overcoming like different traumas that she had was a really interesting storyline. I just loved it. Definitely a very good like whodunit kind of mystery. Very much enjoyed One by One, which I'm like, I also ski, and the idea of like an avalanche is so scary to me, and like being stuck in a house with a murderer, oh my god, that's terrifying, and would recommend greatly. And then I did start Piranesi last night, and obviously I'm not that far into it. I don't have that like any formed thoughts, but like it's a little confusing. Like it's a little bit of a hard read. I'm starting to get it. I think it's Piranesi. He lives in this like endless house. There's one other person there, like do science together, but I'm trying to like still kind of understand this world. It's basically like it's a labyrinth of halls. There's oceans in these halls. He lives in this house. You can't escape the house. It's literally endless. It's an endless house full of like waves and weather, statues, and it's very Greek. It very much captures traditional Greek mythology, which I'm enjoying. But I definitely need to get a little bit more into it. But I'm glad I decided to start this last night because I was like deciding between this and fake skating. But I don't know, something about like a Greek mythology was just like calling to me, and I do want to say fake skating for like when I'm a little bit more in the trenches, maybe next week. Then I am continuing with The Heart of Christmas, and like, oh my god, the writing is so bad. Like, it's so like laughable. Like the writing is very like juvenile, not thought out. Like, why are the characters saying and doing these things? I actually like our main character. I don't mind her. It's everyone around her who's getting on my freaking nerves. Like, oh my god. We have our main love interest being like I've had people say this to me, like with my health issues, like, because obviously there's certain restrictions and like things you can't do, and they're like, you just have to put yourself out there, you just have to try, you can't like restrict yourself in life. And she's like, no, but like I have to restrict myself in life or else like I die. And like people like don't get that, and he keeps like, people keep comparing it to like when they like broke their leg, and I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Like, genuinely. And I've like had people make stupid comments like that to me all the time, so like I totally get her. Even her dad, I'm like, dude. Anyway, I've talked about this, but also there's one character who like hit on her. It was so funny because he said the most whack ass thing that I just had to point out to you guys. He said, when he was hitting on her, he said, we can't rely on our looks, especially you. Who says that? Let alone anyone who is hitting on you. I'm like, does he even like her? Like, we can't rely on our looks, especially you. Like, what? But that was really funny. But I still am liking like the holiday cheer part of it. Like, it is like a fun little thing in the morning to be like, oh, we're making holiday cookies today. Oh, like we're going to like this ski chalet, picking out a Christmas tree. So like enjoy that part of it. So like obviously I'm gonna keep doing it every morning because it like does bring me joy. But like if this were an actual book, I would have put it down forever. But like this little like the gimmicky part of like reading a chapter a day, like yeah, I'm sticking with it because like it's fun, but it's just so funny. Also, still working on the yoke, but I'm about to finish my first ball of yarn, which I'm so excited about. I feel like I'm making progress. Also, it's so funny because you can like very much tell when I realized I was doing my increases wrong because there's holes and you can tell where it goes away. But that's okay because obviously this is my first sweater. It's gonna have mistakes, so I'm really not that upset about it. But I do think it's so funny because it's like you can tell exactly the spot. It's like, oh, I'm doing this wrong. Oops. But anyway, thought I'd show you guys that. Also, advent calendar update. So the last 2 days, I didn't show you what I got the day before. I got this Sturm, Dr. Barbara Sturm face cream, and it's kind of little, like this big-ish, and I was like, oh, like, okay. Like, I didn't really understand. I was like, kind of the first day where I was like nice, like a face cream, like whatever. I look it up. This little mini is $72. The full size is $270 for a face cream. That's crazy to me. Like, I'm like, oh my god. Like, I was like so blasé about this, but like I guess I have one of the, like, this is insane. I would never like buy this for myself in a million years. And then I tried it last night and I was like, oh, this is why it's $270. Okay, it's like my face today felt like butter, but no greasy residue feeling, even like at night. So that was fabulous. And then, so never gonna buy this again. I'm never gonna use this again, but I am having fun, like kind of lapping up the luxury of having this, because like obviously would never buy this for myself. Like even the mini, $72 for a mini is like crazy. And then today I got the Airborne Korean Skin Therapy. It's like an all-in-one like face night serum, which I'm so excited about because I've been looking for one. I've been using like the different or ordinary like face serums, but like I use like 3 of them because they all cover different bases, and this one says it covers all the bases that I want to cover, which I'm so excited about trying. And I feel like this is something that if it works, I'll definitely buy again. I'm so excited about it. This advent calendar has been like the best thing in my life. Like, it's the Revolve one I'm definitely getting next year, and I couldn't recommend it enough. Like, the value that you're getting in this is crazy. Also, Korean skincare has been all the rage right now, and I'm excited to like try a little bit. I have the bougiest face routine right now because of this. Like, usually, like, I care about my skincare, but like never to this extent. Anyway, so that's been that week. I have been reading a lot considering I've had a really crazy week. Today was my last day of practicum though. It was really bittersweet because like obviously I'm gonna miss them so dearly. Oh my gosh, my camera died and now it got really dark, so I had to put on like a gross light. Well, I don't even remember what I was talking about. But I know I was talking about feeling like very bittersweet about the ending, and it was really sad today, so I'm kind of just letting myself chill. But I did finish like half one of my finals, so that was good. And it felt very productive today. And honestly, my track schedule is going pretty good. I turned in a final on Wednesday. Yesterday was just so busy, I didn't, but that's okay. But honestly, finishing a book, what page am I even on? Around 80 pages of a book, of this book, and then starting being 32 pages into here, I'm doing pretty good reading wise this week. Like, is it the most I've ever read in my life in a week? No. Like, I am happy that like I'm doing some reading, so not too bad, not too shabby. I did want to chat with you guys about that. I'm just give you guys an update on where I was this week. I am gonna keep filming up until I go home, which is next Thursday. Today is Friday. I want to be able to finish Piranesi by the end of this vlog. So if 2 books read during like the 2 busiest weeks of the year is really good for me. I feel like pretty proud of that. And honestly, I only have 1 more final due on Tuesday, 2 on Friday, 1 like next Wednesday. Oh, and I have 2 Tuesday actually. So like a lot, but like I feel like it's manageable. So I feel like I've done a good job of pacing. I feel good. Thought this vlog would be a lot more chaotic. I thought I'd like cry at least once, but like feeling good, feeling fine. I'm definitely gonna read a little bit more tonight. I want to finish my science final tonight as well, so I'm gonna do that, finish this, whoa, not finish this, but start this, then see where we are from there. I also want to keep knitting, feeling very proud of this. I need to up my cable size sometime soon, but feeling good about this. I think it's looking really good despite like the holes, but honestly the holes are worse than the back, and like who looks that deeply at the back, so it's fine. But I'm gonna read a little bit and then we shall chat, and obviously we'll give you guys some skincare updates. I'm actually so excited about this. I love Tower 28 and I've never tried any of their like lip repair stuff. I've tried their skin repair, the same like packaging, and it was phenomenal. So I actually I'm so excited to try this. So the worst thing that could have possibly happened in these 2 weeks happened. I am so sick. So that's what happened this weekend. I woke up Saturday. I think we chatted Friday. I woke up on Saturday morning not feeling too hot. Like my throat hurt. Like my throat had like a tickle in it, and I was just like, I'll just keep an eye on it. Like it's fine. Like sometimes you get that, then like you drink a lot of water and it goes away. But then throughout the day, my head just started to like pound. Like it was just like pounding so bad. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting a migraine. So me and Logan, we go to Target and I get like Excedrin and like some stuff like that. And I was like, we get back to the apartment, I'm so like cold, like I can't get warm. Like it's freezing outside, so it's like, okay, not a big deal. But like after like 20 minutes in the apartment, I'm still like shivering. So I turn up the thermostat a little bit more. It's up to like 75 degrees in here, and I'm like shivering, and I'm like, oh, this might be a problem. So, and then my throat starts hurting even more, and I'm like, ooh. And then the next morning I wake up and I'm like, my Oura ring was like, your temperature was 2.5 above normal, and I was like, awesome. My temperature is back, and my like, if anyone uses Oura rings, my readiness score was a 40, and then showing like major signs of strain the next day. Very much knew that I was sick today. I'm not feeling too hot either, but whatever, it's fine. Of course, like it's this week. Of course, like it's the week that I have like a million things that I need to get turned in. It's the week that this happens, but it's fine. So yesterday I decided to like fully just like rest. I tried to read, but it was kind of giving me a headache, so I didn't read too much, but I did make some progress in Piranesi. I'm hoping to finish this tonight. I have an optional discussion class, which usually if a professor says something is optional, I'm gonna take that as like don't come, but it is like designated work time and I do need to work and focus, so I am gonna, and it's like nice to be able to like ask questions as you're working, so I'm gonna go do that and just like get some of it out of the way so like I don't have to worry about it later today. So I'm gonna get that over with in like 10 minutes and then nothing else I have today. So I also want to film a video, and that's, if you hear me feeling raspy in last week's video, that's why. Other than that, today's not too bad actually, and I have nothing like crazy else due until Friday. So back to the update on Piranesi. I am actually really loving this book. I had a little bit of trouble getting into it. I was a little confused on what was going on, to be so honest. I just got to part 5 where like a really big like bomb was just dropped, like really big cliffhanger, so I'm really excited to continue reading when I get back from class. I'm on page 173. This book only has 245 pages, so I have like it's so short, so I have less than 100 pages left. Definitely gonna finish this today. It's so good though. Like I did have trouble getting into it because it's kind of confusing. It's like speculative fiction with fantasy and Greek mythology elements, so I'm like, what kind of book is this? Like I couldn't tell who Piranesi was. I had to like look it up. He's not actually like a Greek mythology figure, which I thought he was, just because based on like my context clues around this book, but I was wrong. He is not a Greek mythology figure, but it has a lot of references to Greek mythology. Like Piranesi lives in this house with a labyrinth of halls that have like floods and in Greek mythology statues in it, and he's always saying like the house provides, and but the house is endless, like it's an endless house, like that's the world he lives in. And that I was having trouble like comprehending, like an endless house of like waves and stuff. So that was really interesting to read about. It took me a while to like get situated. I'm like, okay, this is where we are. It's something you've never read about before. Like, we have to get with the program. We have to just like roll with the punches here. Once I kind of got with the program, I was like, oh, I'm loving this so much. Piranesi has no other memories of living in this house. Also, Piranesi is not his name. There's one other person who lives in this house with him and he calls him Other. We don't really know who Other is, where he came from, but he calls him Piranesi, and I think that is a reference to like the Minotaur and like the Labyrinth of Halls. Like he got that from Greek mythology, and that's why he calls him Piranesi. And Piranesi does not remember his name, and he does not remember anything else other than the house, which is really interesting. He does not fear the house at all. He loves it. I think we're trying to understand who he is, how he got there, who the Other is. And this all starts to happen when there is evidence of another person who comes into the house, and there's a lot of fear around this other person that's created by the Other, and it's just like he's trying to wrap his head around how all of this is intertwined and all of this is worked together, and who he is in all of this. He explores a lot around his own identity. I don't know who he is, and it's a really interesting mystery because like I am so intrigued to see like who Piranesi actually is and how the Other works into this, and how the other people who are coming in and out relate, because there are also like this, he calls it like the 16th person, because like there are 15 or 13 dead people like that he cares for their bones, gives them like a very respectful death. Piranesi is the sweetest soul on earth. I love him. He is so cute and so sweet and so like wholesome. Like I feel like no one in this book deserves him. Has so much like blind faith in the Other, and like that he is a good person. He has so much faith that like people are good and inherently good because he is so inherently good. There was something that like he needed from like this bird's nest, and he's like, well, I don't want to disturb their nest, so I'll just wait until they abandon the nest and fall. And I'm like, oh my god, you are the cutest guy. You are the sweetest. And like he's just so like, I just love reading about him as a main character because like he just has a very like pure soul. So the way this book is written, it's written as like his own journal entries, and he's kept a lot of journals. He's very smart. He's created his own calendar system, and right now we're reading about the calendar year that we're in right now is in the year the albatross came to the southwestern halls. So like he keeps track of the years based on like memorable events, which like I think it's pretty smart. He also has like a very integrated like system for keeping track of like which hall is which. He also has like understands the tides really well, like when they're gonna come in, when the waves are gonna come in. So I'm just really loving Piranesi as like a character. He's very smart, but also very kind and just wants to help others. And he wants to find more people because I think he like yearns to have company. The other, I fear, is not the best company in the world. So anyway, I don't want to give too much away about it, but it's really interesting watching. It's kind of like a mystery a little bit, like who is Piranesi? Who are these other people? How do they all interact with each other? So it's really interesting like watching this unfold. It reminds me a little bit of Dark Academia with like all the journal entries. So there's definitely like elements of Dark Academia in here. He's very academic with how he makes sense of the house and catalogs and documents and records everything about the house. So definitely has elements of Dark Academia in here as well, which I really enjoy. And I'm really loving this book. I'm so interested to get to the end tonight and see where that leaves me. I also read around like 2 chapters last night of Oathbringer. I was listening to it while I did dishes. I really did not want to do dishes. I was like, my whole body was like achy. If it's not me, it's no one else, so I have to like do it or else my apartment's gonna like stink. So it had to be done, so I did it. But I listened to Oathbringer while I did it, which made it a little bit less miserable, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm gonna keep listening to that. I also keep still reading Heart for Christmas. There's nothing else I can really say about it other than like the writing is not good. I still do relate to like her internal struggles of like not wanting her health issues to like control her life, but like also still needing to be careful and like needing that balance of like wanting to live like a normal young girl, but like also realizing that like one wrong mistake could be like really problematic. I get her. She's kind of annoying about it. Probably wouldn't do things the same way I've handled things, but you know what? That's fine. Not like a perfect person or anything, but like I don't like her. But like I don't like some of the way she handles it. Also, I don't like the way people around her handle it either, so I don't blame her too much. But the romance is just started to kick up today. I'm like, thank God. I was ready for it. I was ready for some romance to heat up. Is it heating up? Not really, but like it's starting to like come up a little bit, so like that's been nice. But one thing I will say about this book, I love the holly jolly joy that it brings me every day. Like opening up each chapter like a little present and then reading the chapter with having little like, oh, we went to the Christmas market today and then we made cookies and stuff by the fireplace. I'm like, this is bringing me so much holly jolly cheer. So overall, really love that. Enjoying Heart for Christmas in a way that like it just like brings me a little like boost of serotonin in the morning to like open it up and like read a little bit about some Christmas. Oh, also last night I totally messed up my knitting and I'm so pissed about it. Like I shouldn't have knit last night when I knew I was like tired and not feeling good. But you can see kind of a little issue that I had this thing. I don't think it's at risk of falling apart, which is good, and I think I've like fixed the issue. So it's just like one little issue and it's in the back of the sweater. It's like right where my hair is gonna cover up, so who's really noticing it? And that's what I'm telling myself to make myself not crash out about it. But it's fine. It's fine. It's my first sweater. It's going to have little imperfections, and I think it'll be nice one day to look back and see how far I've come from my first sweater and mistakes I made and all that jazz. I did try it on though, and it does look really good. Like I'm so excited that like it's fitting and it's looking great. But other than the couple little mistakes I've made, I feel like I've done a pretty good job overall. So I'm about halfway done with the yoke. I can move on to the stockinette, I think, comes next, but we'll see. But it is fun. I do like knitting sweaters. Like it's a fun little like process, so I'm gonna keep working on that tonight as well. I've been doing that while I watch like Vlogmas. Oh my, I'm sorry, I'm like snorting right now. The phlegm is so bad in my throat. But I have to unfortunately get ready to work on my project for class, so I'm gonna get going on that. But I will update you guys. Oh, later tonight I'm definitely going to be working on my December spread because I realized I never did that, and that's something I definitely is high on my priority list. So we're going to work on December and then read a little and finish Paradise, and then I will update you guys when I have completed those things. It's a few days later now and I am feeling a little bit better. I definitely am over like the hump of it. It was so weird. Like I got a fever for like 2 days and I felt so terrible. But then the fever broke and I feel like okay now. Like I still kind of like have the sore raspy throat, but like other than that, like I've been fine. I've been able to function, which is great because today was such a crazy day. But I finished 2 of my classes and I just drove back from like my we had like a final like event for one of my finals, which was really fun. So much better than actually doing like a final. But the thing is, there's a huge snowstorm coming in right now. I almost got into like 3 accidents coming back. I'm like, this is terrifying and I don't like driving the snow, and it was so scary. But literally the outside, like I live in like a high elevated area, so like I'm in the middle of the snow falling and it's like such a beautiful ambiance right now, and it's gonna snow all night, so I'm so excited. The plan for tonight is to preheat my blanket. I'm going to make a cookie. I'm gonna preheat my bed while I go take a shower, and then when I'm done I'm gonna have my cookie, bed, and book all ready to go for me. But so let's talk about what book I will be reading, because I did in fact finish Piranesi. This book was just phenomenal. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. I loved it. Like, it was so unique and such a breath of fresh air. I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did within like the first few chapters, because I was very confused. Like, if you start this book, like it's very off-putting. Like, I didn't know where you were. I didn't understand the context. I was so confused. I had no idea where the story was going. Once you get into it, I couldn't put it down. Like, it's only 245 pages, so it's a very short read, but a phenomenal read with so much depth. I also love when books don't need to be longer than they were. Susanna Clarke knew that this story was done after 240 pages, and that's where she ended it, and I love that. And she also has like a 1,000-page book, so like I feel like she's really good at like knowing like when it's time for a story to end, based on my one book I've read by her. But I will be reading more books by her because I absolutely just loved it. The progression that Piranesi goes throughout this book is just, it was so heartbreaking, but at the same time Piranesi is just such a unique character. Like, he is such a breath of fresh air of a character, and I just loved reading about him from front to finish. Even throughout the entire story, it kind of flows with Piranesi struggling with his identity. That's kind of like the entire underlying scope of it, is like Piranesi trying to find himself, who is Piranesi, and that changes throughout the course of the book. Who he is inside, like his goodness, is never something that ever changes, and I feel like that's such a strength of writing of Susanna Clarke, because like she can make a character so complex and so ever-changing, ever-flowing, but to his core he stayed the Piranesi that we all know and love. Just so good to his soul. I loved that, and I feel like in the world we're living in right now, like reading about a character that's just so inherently good just like feels really good, and it like gives you like hope, you know, and it kind of makes you want to be a better person, you know. I also loved the tie-ins of the Greek mythology. Like, I thought it was like a Greek mythology retelling. It's not. I was completely wrong, and that's why I should stop making assumptions based on covers and little blurbs I hear in like the stratosphere. But I loved the tie-ins and the way that those were put into this book. Pure genius. It incorporates the labyrinth of the Minotaur, and that's all I'll say about that. But the way it's incorporated with that, and then like trying to figure out how it ties in with like the greater scope, is just, it's fabulous. And I just love how Piranesi, like, it's like this house, you know, like the house is the Minotaur's like labyrinth, and Piranesi just loves his house of statues. Like, he's so content in his house. He's just such a sweetie pie, and I love him. It's also kind of a mystery in a way, because like in the way the story unfolds is just so good. It was so engaging, and I wanted to know what happened next so bad. The way the story unfolded was just so perfect. Like, it told you what you need to know at the perfect times to keep you engaged, but also keep you wanting a little bit more. And there were just so many layers that like came slowly like part by part in this book, and it was just mwah, chef's kiss. One of my favorite books of the year. I loved it very, very greatly, and I gotta say, it's a 5-star. It's a 5-star read. I love that. I'm so excited. I can't believe I got a 5-star week during like my Hell week. Honestly, reading 2 books during like this span has been shocking, like in and itself. I just think back to like where I was last year, and like nowhere this good of a headspace, even after getting sick. Like, I'm still doing my hobbies. I'm still kind of with it, like feeling optimistic, feeling good. Just where I was mentally last year, like compared to here, is just so crazy. And I feel like I'm just part of that is just learning how to much better manage my time and my priorities and making sure I have time for myself. And I feel like that has literally made the world of a difference. What I decided to pick up next is a bit of an oddball of, where is it? I ended up picking up The Strength of a Few. I wasn't planning on it, but then after I finished Piranesi, I was just like in the mood for another fantasy. So I ended up picking up Strength of a Few. Also, I've just been like dying to get my hands on this. Like, I don't know why. Like, sometimes when I'm really, really excited about a book, I push it off because I don't want like to be disappointed, or like I don't want it to like be over. But I was like, you know what, no, like I'm so excited about this. Me picking up like a 700-page book this week has been definitely a choice, but I'm glad I made it because I'm already so loving it. I am only 32 pages in, and the ending of the last book was like actually crazy, like it blew my mind. Like, had to sit there and stare at a wall for a while. And now that I have my hands on this one, like I'm still wildly confused, but like I'm getting some answers, but it is in the view of Viz, our main character, and Viz doesn't know what's going on either. He doesn't know what's up, so I'm just as confused as Viz. But the way it's being formatted right now, what I'll say, like, I can't really say anything because it's like the second book in the series, and the ending, it like anything I'll say like will spoil like the crazy ending Will of the Many, which I would never do that to you. The way this book is being formatted based on the ending of book one, which was already wild, is so genius. I've never read anything like it. Like, I'm reading very unique books this week with Piranesi and this, like very much widening my reading taste recently. Never read anything like it. I'm so excited to get further into this, so I'm gonna read a little bit more of this tonight. On page 32, hoping to get at least, I don't know, like 50 pages more in, but like not gonna put too much pressure on myself. I don't think I'm gonna finish this in this vlog, to be so honest, but I'm gonna finish the vlog when I go home for break Thursday, and today's Tuesday night. As always, my reviews are in Goodreads, so if you're curious about like my final review, so I'm just so realistically, I'm not gonna finish this by Thursday. We'll see if I keep vlogging, actually. We'll see where the vlog takes us. Well, I don't need to put an end date on it, but either way, if I don't finish this in the vlog, it will be in my Goodreads on Thursday. But I'll take you on the journey with me. Tomorrow's actually a very chill day. I just have to work on my finals a bit, and I'll do a little bit of reading, and I have to pack to get home. I did my journal today, thank God, because I needed it, because like I've been so lacking on the journal, but like I really want to lock back in, and I actually did like a spread that I'm very proud of today, which I haven't done in a long time, which I'm excited about. I feel like I've gotten quite lazy and uncreative, but I feel like I got a lot more creative with this month's spread, kicked it off, like ended the 2025 journal with a bang, and I definitely want to be better about that in 2026. This is one of my favorite hobbies. It's just like, I don't know, but like I'm really happy I locked in with that today. Like, that was definitely something, a break that I needed before like heading into like doing 2 finals today. The rest of the week is pretty chill. I'm just gonna keep knitting and reading. I did want to start crocheting a scarf. I do want to start crocheting again. I love knitting, but I don't want to forget about my love of crochet. So definitely want to crochet a scarf. I'll show you the pattern that I was thinking of right here. So I might start that tonight and watch like an episode of Vlogmas. We'll see. We might just do my knitting. We'll see where the few days take me, but I'm very excited to get on with my super cozy night.